Hello everybody, thank you for stopping by. It has been a very busy morning. We have had so many thunderstorms, it's crazy. But, and also I'm trying to get things cleaned up. I'm still organizing and reorganizing and putting things where I think I want them. And then I get stuck on different websites for storage items that I think I might want, and then I'm like, no, I could use this, and oh my goodness, it's just been one of those mornings so far. And I thought, oh my goodness, I have to do a video because I told you all that I was going to be doing a ring bound journal, and I didn't remember if I had said that I'd bring you along with me when I made it. So I did do the cover, and I did do the back cover so far. And so I'm going to show you how I'm doing this in case this is something that you might want to do. Now, if you're interested in a different kind of a ring bound journal, you can visit Justine at House of Mahalo. She's done a ring bound journal, but she's used a book cover. This is just here so I don't bend my cardstock. She has done a ring bound journal, but she used a book cover for her cover, and I did not. What I've used is, what I've used for my pages is one of these envelopes, and I can measure it for you. So what I did was, this is just a mailing envelope, and it is, I use these a lot, and they're awesome tea stain too, but I didn't tea stain these. So these are 12 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12 by 9. So what I did was I cut off, first I took the sticky tape off like this, and I just folded it like this, okay? And then I got my cutter. I just want to make sure I stay in frame. I got my cutter out because my pages are just shy of this. So, now how did I do this? Hold on one second while I think for a minute. Let me just get one of my pages. This was a couple of days ago that I finally figured out how I was going to do this to make it nice and sturdy. So what I did, okay, so yeah, it's just 1/4 of an inch, I think, is what I measured. Yep, it's exactly 1/4 of an inch. So I cut it down 1/4 of an inch, the envelope on the 12 side, okay? So you just cut that 1/4 of an inch off, and then you just cut it in half. Let me just get this out of the way. I just wanted to put something there so it'd stay in frame. There we go. Sorry about that. And today's also a cleaning day for me. My husband was really great in getting all the floors done, but now I'm doing all the dusting and what have you. So, and then all you're going to do is, this is, I believe it's 12 inches, did I say? Yeah, it's 12 inches. So you want to cut it at 6 inches. And that gives you 2 pages for your ring bound journal. Okay, see, like that. And then what I did was I took my I took some cardstock. It's not real heavy, and you could use file folder as well. I brought out both just in case, but you could use file folder for sure, okay? But I happen to have a lot of the cardstock, so that's what I used. Now for the cover, I wanted the cover to be nice and hard, and the back as well. The inside pages I don't think that they need to have as much cardstock on them as I did for my cover, okay? And as you can see here, there's an edge, and that's where I'm going to put my holes for my rings, which are right here. And I haven't decided what size I'll be using yet. Most likely, for this one, I'll be using, I think it's well, that's the 1 inch. I might be using the 1 inch. I think the 2 inch might be too big, but let me just check. That's the 2 inch. And let's see, how many pages do I have pulled out here? I probably can get away with the 1 inch, but maybe, I don't know. I'll have to, yeah, I'll probably be able to get away with the 1 inch. Yeah, I think the 2 inch might be too big, but we can decide that at the end of the journal as to whether we'll use the 1 inch or the 2 inch. Okay, so so what I did was I put on this beautiful fabric that's in the kit, and then I fussy cut this page out, and I put, what is it called? It's not Glossy Accents. It's even stronger than that, and I don't remember if I left that in the kitchen or not. Nope, I didn't. It's right here. It's called Triple Thick by Deco Art. Okay, and it's a glaze. And what I did was I took a paintbrush, a very small paintbrush, and I painted all the leaves after I got them fussy cut. I put them onto a piece of parchment paper. And then I took a small paintbrush, and I did one coat on all the leaves, and then waited for that to dry, and then I flipped it over and I did the backs of all the leaves and let that dry. Then I flipped it back over and I did one coat just on the pumpkins to give them a little bit of a just a little bit of a shine, not much. And then I took and I did it one more time. So it's got 2 coats on these front and back, and 1 coat here of the triple thick, because I wanted these to be nice and sturdy so that they wouldn't, as you can see, it pretty much turned them into rubber. I'm not positive, but I may go over these little ones one more time because I like that 3D effect and I don't want to lose it. But these are nice and sturdy, as you can see and hear. Okay, and the name of my journal is going to be called Autumn Whispers. And then I just put this piece of French document that I have. It's a scan. I didn't use the original. I just put that in the back just as, because I just wanted to frame it a little bit more. And that's how it ended up. And I put the lace in between the envelope. As you can see, when you cut your envelope, you're going to have a pocket. And you can use those pockets, you know, for your journal, or you can close them up. For the front cover and the back cover, they're closed up because they have the lace. And the lace is, I put the lace in between the cover. So I have a piece of cardstock is inside the cover. Then I put a piece of cardstock on the outside on here. Then I put a piece of cardstock on the outside on here. Okay? And as you can see, I have also taken, and I've got a strip here because this is only 6 inches wide, but I needed this to be wider because I didn't want to put my holes in my paper. I wanted them to be on the outside. And this is a manila color. So it looks really nice. It probably looks white in the camera, but it's manila. And I've tried every color. I've tried black, I've tried red, I've tried green, I've tried yellow, I've tried a pale yellow, I've tried orange, and every single color that I've tried with all of the papers, I like this the best. And I also have used some of the antique linen. I did that before I did that to my envelopes before I covered it. Okay, so I just took the envelope and I just distress oxide, use the distressed oxide in the antique linen because that color, I felt like it went the best with all the pages. So I'll be using that throughout. And I just went around just in case you do have, a little bit of an edge, if you don't cut it exactly right, which sometimes I don't cut it exactly right. And then I stitched this with a leaf stitch. I don't know if you can see it. And I was just about finished and I ran out of thread, which was okay because I had a bobbin that still had, I had another bobbin, I wound 2 bobbins. And so I was fortunate. So I need to get another spool of thread because I'm out of it. But anyway, that's the color I've used. It's kind of a goldish beige, if you can see that. So that's the cover, and that's the back. And this is just a little pocket that I put with it's from a French document, and there's a pocket here that I'll probably put a letter or something in, and then this is the tag, and I just back that with the cardstock for now. And that's as far as I've gotten on the cover, and there's some lace here. I might tuck, something up underneath here. So that's the cover. And that's how you put it together. And then I did the back, which, move this out of the way. I did the back the same way, only I haven't stitched it yet. And here's your edge. See how it's white? But you're going to take your cardstock, and it's a 1/2 inch, exactly a 1/2 inch. So I just took a 1/2 inch and, I cut a 1/2 inch and I glued it all along here like that. If you can see the difference, probably not, probably looks white still, but it's not. And so yeah, that's what I will do to the back as well. And I decided to use the same paper for the front and the back. And I put my lace again in the middle, which I forgot to do, so I had to take it apart. But thankfully, I was able to take it apart before it completely dried. Thank you. So that is the front and the back. And then those are going to be my middle pages. That's the back. And that goes this way. And then my cover is, sorry, here's my cover. And this has been tossed around a lot since I did do the triple thick, but I still think I might put one more coat on just to keep it from these leaves ever tearing. but I don't think that they will. Because like I said, they're like a rubber now with the triple thick. So that's what I've done so far, and that's how I've done the cover and the back. And I will continue to do that, only for the pages themselves, I won't line the insides of the envelopes. Some I'll have as top pockets, and some I'll have as side pockets. And yeah, some I'll have as side pockets, some I'll have as top pockets. And I've got a lot of the ephemera done already. I've done some on camera with you all, and did some pockets with, some little booklets with I am so sorry. I have such a headache. Rose. I am so sorry about that. Yes, with Rose yesterday, so I'll be putting that in there as well. And as I move along, I will definitely come back on video and show you some more. But what I will do, and then I also made, I made a journal for my flip book. And this is what I decided to use for that. I have not put in the signatures yet, but it will open like this. I put my ribbon in between my cardstock, and this is what I chose for that. And this is the journal. And this journal is going to sit right here on the back of once it's done, it's going to sit here, and then a person can open it up and they will be able to, write in it or what have you. And like I said, these are just here. I always put a piece of tracing paper in the front, and then parchment paper, and then the rest is tea stained and some avocado stained. And I think I put in 8 pages, so that would give you 16 front and back. I didn't want it to be too bulky. And this will be primarily for writing. There won't be a lot of decorations or pockets or anything in there. And then it will just tie like this. And the strings are long so far because I don't know exactly. I might change my mind as far as where I'm going to place it or how I'm going to place it. I kind of made an error as far as this is concerned. I wanted it to be, I'll show you how I wanted it to be. So I wanted you to open it. I wanted you to open the journal, and then I wanted this to be here. But then this is going to be here. So I still don't know yet, but it still can go here. I just don't know if that's where I want it, because as you can see, it kind of looks kind of funny with the tie there. And I haven't decided what I'm going to do for a closure yet for this, because I didn't think that far. So I don't know. I still don't know what I'm going to do for a closure for that. I may not even need a closure. So this, I haven't decided exactly where I'm going to put this journal. And I have another idea for another smaller journal that I'm going to be putting in here as well. And I'll bring you along with me when I make that. And so yeah, so far, this is my ring-bound journal. I would love it if you would subscribe if you haven't already. And I'd like you to join me on this journey if you would like to. Like I said, I won't be doing the whole thing on video. I'll put it together on video. But my pages, you don't need to see me glue those in, but I'll show you what I've chosen so far for my pages. These are my pages I've chosen so far. So and this is the Fall Friends from Rach and Bella, and Rose from Journals in Time. So those are 2 pages. There's another one. And another one. And another one. And did I already do that one? Do I already have that one out? And Rose has some, both Rose and Rach have some freebies. So I'm going to look at their freebies as well. Yes, I already have that one out. So we'll pull that. And then this one. And this one. So those are the pages I've chosen so far. Oh, and as far as how many I'm going to put in, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, plus my 2 covers and my journal. So you want 10 of these. So you have your front cover and your back cover, and then 8 for the inside. If you want to catch up with me and follow along in making this journal. And so yeah, that's kind of, yeah, I'm following. I've made a couple of ring bound journals, but this one so far I like the best. And like I said, if you want to take a look at Justine's at House of Mahalo, she has a playlist of ones she made. And like I said, she has a book cover that she used for the front and the back, which was genius. But hers is, she's got many, many more pages than I do. I think she's got, for the inside, for these pages, she did it with Tim Holtz, a Tim Holtz collection. And it's absolutely beautiful. It is stunning. And so in any event, if you want to take a look at hers, hers is done. You could do a flip through, and mine will be similar, but obviously not exactly the same because mine is fall themed and hers isn't. And so that is what I have so far. I will be back again, hopefully this afternoon, with another video. I have a couple of ideas for some other ephemera, and it depends on how I feel this afternoon, because I am not really feeling real well right now, and my husband's not home, and I have a neighbor that is needing some help from me for a little bit. So I will try and get back this afternoon. If not, I will see you tomorrow. Until then, be well, be safe, God bless, and have a fabulous weekend. Bye-bye.